Map number 1, this is a best of 5, everyone. Are your ears warmed up? Get loud. Get as loud as the music just was, everyone. On paper, this should be an amazing series, and I think it will be, in reality as well. Pavel kind of on the back foot, but it's Aerowalk, so, you know, you just hit a few rails, and it's all good, man. It is all good. Very, very contested second red here. Baksteen sounded like he wanted to jump, but instead he's just going to go ahead and zone Pavel out with some grenades here. Ooh, it's a really nasty one, giving away the fact that his health was extremely low, but Pavel cannot find the shot before... Ooh, sorry, Baksteen can't find the shot before the Mega is picked up, and Pavel just throws him around like a ragdoll. Whew. First one goes to the Russian. Second one goes to the Russian. Netherlands, where you at? Where you at? There you at. So Pavel will be trying to get himself in a better position so he can win both Mega and Yellow if possible. Kind of blunders it up though with his timing, and he's going to be forced to take the Yellow, granting his out-of-control opponent a lot of stack. Great follow-up aggression. Can he get onto the Yellow though? That's a negative, sir. If he wins this Mega, I quit Quake. I quit. I'm done. Goodbye, everyone. Ooh. Alright, you've redeemed yourself, Pavel. Baksteen apparently thinks Cypher is playing. I always like when players take each other's blinds. I don't know, it's funny to me. Ooh. 130 armor. Oh, the 225, so sexy. And another. Well, that stack finally worth something for Pavel here, but he can't find his ankles now. Oh, that's a lot of LG damage there, sir. Accuracies, I feel, were misleading on that one. And Pavel kind of, you know, he's got a much better feel on the map, it seems. As he is just going to go ahead and back himself up onto Yellow, and I wonder what Baksteen's actually going to go for here. Does he try to go for this Mega? Running out of time to choose power-up. He is going to go for the Mega health, as he was very low, and that's going to be Pavel's 4th frag, and it should be a red when he decides to go for it. Oh, a little bit of a juke. A little bit of a juke there from Baksteen. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Pavel's got real slugs. Oh, Pavel's got real slugs for days, man. What a beast. Oh, nice dodge. This should be a very clean. Ooh, I was gonna say Mega pickup there for Pavel, but I guess he doesn't want to risk it with his lead already. He's gonna secure himself more armor, which is fine. Probably, in fact, the better move, as he kind of just forces Baksteen, you know, to get back onto the Yellow side of the map. Like, just stay over there. I'm winning. I'm in control. You get your ass to the weak side of the map. And then right now, Pavel's going. What did I just tell you, bro? Baksteen is chuckling. Will try to zone his opponent out with nades, but I think Pavel's stack is too big for this to be afraid. Like, he couldn't actually just go up the stairs and kill Baksteen right now. Okay, there we go. Tries for the sneak red again. It'll cost him his 6th frag. So, just under 6 minutes to go here. Match number 1, everybody. It is a best of 5. Everything's going to be coming up at about the same time. Cheeky rail, Baksteen. Oh, nice little rocket jump as well. Pavel actually not able to connect anything. I was about to say that Pavel's just gonna, kind of roll his eyes again and gonna let baksteen get maybe, a single item on the map, but he's gonna let him get yellow. He's gonna let him get the red and his first frag. So very nice. See how he decides to try to push into red here against Pavel. Nice, using the rail opportunity to go in, almost eats dust. Nice timing by Pavel on this Mega here. He will go ahead and steal it away before going down. Go down, Pavel. Go down. Okay. Alright. Wow. Such weird aggression. Nice. Shotgun, pretty good. Ooh, pretty precarious situation that he's found himself in here. Nice. That rail makes everything perfect, though. He has LG to defend this, and he has enough time to die again. Baksteen, this is your pick, man. You gotta bring your A game. Or your B game. I mean, I think, yeah. Baksteen, Kilson brings his K game. Evil brings his E game. These are just arbitrary numbers and letters that we've assigned to be different rankings anyways. It's, it's no big deal. Pavel gonna have to bring his B game. I'm just confused now. Too many letters, guys. The Q and the L, it's all that matters. And the double G's. Not sure how he lived, but I don't think he's gonna be alive for very long. As soon as Pavel gets himself a rail, he's in a lot of trouble. Pavel does have a rail. He is just sitting above him now. Little chip damage there. Excellent, excellent rail. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Easy there, fella. There you go. A little bit of patience. A little bit of patience. Pavel gets, again, a great spawn. When you get killed and your opponent is on that yellow area, upper rocket area, and you spawn at that rocket launcher, with red being the next item coming up, it is perfect for you, because you can usually get yourself a rail, uncontested. And then you just have to worry about that, your opponent's rails, because with the rocket launcher, it makes it really hard for you to then to push around that corner and try to contest into red. I was gonna get super aggressive here. Baksteen can take one more rail. He does. He will win Mega Health. Can't quite find that shot for a second time here. Oh, who prevails? A decent spawn though. Gotta hit. You gotta connect. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, do you sit around like this against as Baksteen? I guess the answer is yes. It's a pretty tough choice though, because everything's kind of coming up on the map, and I mean that could have been a death for him, and now he doesn't really have a lot of confidence going into this last minute. Excuse me. Pavel's gonna have pretty much all the weapons he needs to hold his lead. If he pushes up these stairs, this game is even crazier than I thought. Oh, he does! Nice timing, waits for the rocket and then the rail switch from the hum. Wins himself red, wins himself an LG. It's not over yet, because again, it's Gadros. Gadros in chat, in the server, sir. GG, no, you don't get to call GG. I do not believe your name is Pavel nor Baksteen, and there's still 45 seconds left for these two players to beat each other to a pulp. 7-11 though, pretty good number to end on. Actually, Pavel's birthday. Oh, Baksteen does make the best of it, but I do feel that the B game was not brought. The P game will prevail. And we will go on to Blood Run with Pavel leading the series 1-0 here. GG. "69 rails fired, 29 hit." Feels good, man. Feels good. Get over onto Blood Run here. How many games did you miss of this series, Mitch? Or are you talking about the entire day? Because we did already have our games between Base and Proximo earlier, but you've only just missed Aerowalk. Pretty good Aerowalk, actually. We had some kind of slow... we had a really slow Aerowalk between Garpy and Zanzan, which I think was just a lot of uncertainty between the two players. Kind of, some mistakes and whatnot were made. That wasn't the most exciting Aerowalk ever. And then we also had one yesterday with our first series. But who cares about yesterday?
3, 2, 1, fight.
I believe I am obligated to stay on Russia for the opening moments of this match. Oh, the lag is real, but so's the first frag. That's unfortunate for Pavel. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much here. I hate to say it, guys, but it's pretty hard to say that baksteen really has much of a chance on this particular map. Not only because it's Pavel's pick, but just because it's Pavel on Blood Run, and while baksteen is an older, he's an old school player, it's just not necessarily his kind of map, Like he's a Furious Heights guy, he's a Lost World guy, he's an Aerowalk guy. He likes those kind of maps. Anyone who wants to argue with me that Lost World and Blood Run have things in common, yeah, maybe one or two, but no, it's totally different pace between those two maps. So, whoa, Fungineer hype in chat. Do it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for being my co-casters. Baksteen's face is very, very Fungineer right now, if I had to guess. Whereas Pavel's is probably a bit of Kappa. Maybe a little Kappa Claus, a little Kappa Ross, He is an artist after all. All pro Quakers are artists. Rag artists. Pavel will be deterred away from going the quick way to red, but with that yellow and just overall better control, he will just force baksteen away, I thought, down to shards. Sneaky little pillar juke there. Might be able to get a single shot off here. It doesn't connect with it. Yeah, and again, just kind of checking to see, is this safe? Can I go for this? Nope, you can't. It's good to see baksteen playing again, though, in my opinion. I've always thought that he was... I like players that have a lot of flair. I know I just used my own handle as a word, but actually that one wasn't intentional. Sometimes it is, but I don't know. I think players like Seven, players like baksteen. Ooh, it's actually probably going to be worse for baksteen that he knocked Pavel off that, because he won't have the exact red time now. maybe hearing it, but anyways, yeah, I like Pavel. I like Pavel, don't get me wrong, but I like players like baksteen who just kind of try weird things sometimes. It's like Evil in some of his games. If it's a championship and there's a bunch of money on the line, he's in the finals. Yeah, he's gonna play a bit different. He's gonna play a bit slower, more cautious, but oftentimes in like Evil's group games or on the early Sunday Cup games, if he has an opponent that he just knows he can beat, he does really weird things, like uses plasma in awkward situations, and I don't know. Those kind of players have always been more interesting for me to watch. I get the whole brain Quake appeal and the chills that can send down your spine, but at the end of the day, who doesn't like air rockets? I guess that's the too long didn't read version. Who doesn't like air rockets? Pavel has a extremely commanding lead. Baksteen will finally get himself a mega health. It is actually his first one. He is down 8 frags at the 5-minute mark.
Warning.
10th frag over to the Russian. Pretty dominating performance, I did say at the beginning, and decided to ramble on about who knows what. Simply because, like I said at the beginning, baksteen really doesn't have a chance in hell of beating Pavel unless Pavel's having an off day on Blood Run. The series is actually still either of these players' games. Obviously Pavel's going to be favored. But the series overall could still swing. Pavel will be on match point here pretty soon, as I doubt that baksteen is going to do anything but just kind of keep himself warmed up, you know. Play this out a little bit longer. Doesn't seem like the kind of guy to forfeit games too early. I can respect like a 7-minute forfeit when you're down this hard. Just, you know, for viewers, it's very, very nice to have more games. God, look at the confidence of Pavel. He's just like, yep, that grenade's gonna bounce straight over my head. I would have probably backed up and gotten hit by it. Freaked out. Triple rocket jump to the ground is successful. He will get knocked off the platform. Damn, the man from the Netherlands get his first frag. Will he push in? Indeed, he is going. And the players will go silent and back away from one another. Pavel looking to set himself up with a bit more health as we reach the closing minutes of this game, 0-13. Tension is real. Man from the Netherlands creeping around much like his Russian opponent. He has shot onto red. No sound returned from baksteen. We'll get a glimpse where Pavel has just gone. Nice little bit of LG. Baksteen goes on the aggressive. 50 bubble is taken, and it will be another frag for Pavel. Yikes. Yikes. Baksteen with his second mega health of the game. I'm sorry. Third mega health of the game. A little bit of funny plasma here out of Pavel. Players looks like they're gonna just play this out. Pavel's rocket jumps, not quite where he wants them to be. What are you doing, chat? I don't even know what you guys are trying to spell right now. Alright? Anyone watching this on the VOD, I wish I could show you this. It's literally just ERRFCOULBUEZE, and it's from like so many different people just trying to get Senpai to notice them, and you guys are... wow. Anyways, let's go back to the man chasing 14 frags with a minute and a half to go. Pavel being a very nice sport and deciding, yes, yeah, we can fight a little bit. I'll give you a frag, as I don't want you to be completely demoralized as we move into our third map on Hectic. Anyone should have any insight as to either of these players' abilities on Hectic? I missed the Hectic 1 map cup that was held a month or so ago. And Hectic is the map that was picked by Baksteen. You guys know if either of these players played during that one map cup, and if so, do you know how they did? You are my ridiculous co-casters. Am I worth paying $2 for Quake Live? I'd like to consider myself more than a $2 hoe, but you know, to each their own. That question deserves a timeout. Yeah. Thanks for being on the ball, squad meta. But at this point, we have a 4-14 scoreline. Pavel has wrecked Baksteen on Blood Run, and you know, honestly, I'm not even surprised. Not even a little bit. Aerowalk was very close, and that's unfortunate that Pavel does have to go into his second map pick of Hectic being 2-0, or down 0-2, I should say. Gadros, my friend on server chat, you often, sir, are in these 125 FPS games asking questions about it. I feel Gadros, if anyone knows Gadros, tell him to come stream or something, because he is always asking questions and he always wants to have information that he would have. He just, you know, followed the events on 125fps.com. Immediate F3 here for Baksteen. Hope we don't have another 3-0. I mean, the round of 12 games, you know, the first 2 days of the playoffs for 125 League are often more one-sided than many people would like, so it does happen, but wouldn't mind seeing a 4th game out of these two. Let's go ahead and start off on the man who's picked this map. Saw Pavel spawning on yellow there. Doesn't get any damage into Baksteen, who has an LG and sneaks his way into Mega Health somehow. Yes, he will just replenish his ammo and just needs to be careful of backsplash from that wall behind him there. Yeah, Pavel going for that move as well. Doesn't need to hit the direct to get the frag there. All he needed to do in that situation was go ahead and get a little bit of splash, and he's done a very nice job. Baksteen will luckily win himself red. Does miss a very tricky jump over to that 50 HP bubble. Not an easy one to do. Jeez. Yeah, he's still on fire. He's still warmed up here. Sick prediction rocket. What is this Freeman guy going on about? He and Agent are having themselves a nice little conversation there. Anyways, I will try not to be too distracted by the voice pop-ups, as we will have a 5th frag for Pavel, and honestly, his momentum from Blood Run is just carrying on here. Does get pretty low, but takes away all of that red armor. He's in position for the yellow. And while Baksteen does deliver a rail into his face, he's actually feeling confident enough to take a second shot. Pavel's still railable, but Baksteen he can't find it, man. He just can't find this shot. There we go. There we go. Netherlands represents. No chat, I will not turn on voice comms so you guys can hear them talking. It'll drive me nuts. Nice movement. Great movement by baksteen. Until eating that one rocket there. Does not spam the spawn point initially. I wonder if Pavel knows that Mega's gonna be up. Oh, unreturned damage for the win, and the yellow's up as well for him. Oh, these rockets. Okay, doesn't take too much damage, and he will tie the game up. But yeah, he wasn't really in danger of dying, but it just, you know, you don't want to lose all that stack after working so hard for it. Oh, the rockets. Nice confidence. Gotta look before you leap, though, man. Gotta look before you leap. Pavel with way better weapons right now than baksteen. He tries to go for the mega jump. I thought he actually got pushed down before making it through. So he will at least steal that away from Pavel, but spawns rail and Pavel's ready and waiting. So all he can do now is just punish himself with a rocket to the feet. Try to get himself onto some better weapons here. It's very difficult, very difficult when you don't have an LG on this map to approach center. You can peek with rails. It is more of a rail-friendly map, but not having an LG makes it very difficult to can't punish the missed rail shots of your opponent. Oh, the timing though. The timing. The 8th frag will be gifted to Pavel by the glorious teleporter. He's gonna get forced away from the red here, but yeah, he's just gonna clean it up with LG. Oh, feels bad, man. Can't clutch it out. I won 12 points of health, and baksteen actually had a rail up there. Must have been a dropped rail. Oh, very nice for him. It's actually huge. Oh, much like this rocket. Nice spacing. Hits the jump this time. That's a very difficult jump to make. He actually wins a frag for it as well. Mega health is going to be up, but on this map, you don't really want to go for it when the red's coming as well. He will just try to punish some spawns here. Now he's going to have to make sure that he can at least punish Pavel on the exit of this mega health. Knocks him into it. Not before dealing quite a substantial amount of damage. No rockets for our friend here. Oh, needs this 25 bad. Nice. Can take one more rail. Doesn't even have to worry about it. That's weird. Where did Pavel spawn? I could have sworn I heard him spawn at that other rocket there, but apparently not. I don't think you can push this. Ooh, that was risky, man. That was risky. I think I might have gone down and taken a rail shot here, but baksteen will take the lead again here. 11 to 10, 4 to go. This time there will be no perforation, just a fairly clean mega pickup and a nice conversion rocket to follow things up with. The yellow is gonna be baksteen's as well. This map makes me talk like. I'm not quite sure, like Thumper from Bambi or something. I get very intense, nervous when I see things like this happen. Can't help it. Cheek splash. Pavel knows that baksteen wants a rail, and he's still sticking around there. Nice timing as well to wait for the mega health to be up, so he can go get the splash, collect his stack. Baksteen will juke his way out of Pavel's point of view. Oh! Can't quite finish him off. Pavel claims the entire map. Baksteen does spawn on the yellow, but he hasn't got himself a weapon yet. Works his way over towards, sounded like LG. Yep, and then back over to rail. Pavel's made it a 1-frag game with some clutch rails on that last red. Baksteen just goes for it though, man. He just goes for it. And he'll make it work. Tense situation on that mega health for both players. It will be Baksteen to come out quite a bit happier there. He has given up position onto red. Pavel's not really hitting anything but some MG. Oh, there's the rockets though. Another 1-frag game again. Where does Netherlands spawn? Spawns rocket. It's gonna mean full weapons for the Russian, and he only has to chase 1 frag in this this last minute here. Very well read. Rocket jump up to check that real spawn, as that is the weapon that will cause you grief as the player who is in control. You don't hit your shots when your opponent does, that rail will eat away at you very quickly. It's a map that lends itself towards very rail heavy aggression. Being said, Pavel has one of the largest stacks that I think we've seen all game. And he's currently tied it up with Baksteen, who is 1 shot away from dying.
1 minute warning.
1 rail shot, mind you. 50 bubble will help that out, but again, he goes very low, and now it's just a matter of time, I think, before Pavel gets this kill. Yep. Great moves, great moves. Very map aware, will eat a bunch of rockets, but it doesn't matter because he's gotten the whole map for about the last minute and a half here, and with just 20 seconds to go, what can this guy do? What do you got for us, Baksteen? Pavel kind of giving him some angles. He's giving him something to work with here. Oh, but that will be 3-0 for Pavel. Well played to both players. That was probably the sickest playoffs match that we've had yet. Okay, maybe not. But that was the sickest game of this series, at least.